Zluri being a very, very heavy data platform right now, it's important that these data is easily consumable. You're able to splice and dice this information right now. You're able to find some more data points itself. You're able to share these particular data points with your other administrators itself right now. So we wanted to ensure that this experience is as smooth as possible for you. So with that, we made a lot of changes onto the data tables that actually come up on Zluri. The first one being is that we've built in something called as quick filters. So you don't need to fumble around with a lot of filters itself right now. You can just essentially have these most common used quick filters that you can actually use right now, wherein depending on the view that you're actually looking at itself, you'll be able to click on these quick filters itself and you automatically apply a cohort of these particular filters, which are designed for specific use cases. So this is something that's been extremely helpful. I would really suggest to try this out. Along with that, we wanted to ensure that you're able to filter every single column and you don't need to fumble around with multiple different filters and going around with multiple different scenarios. So in order to be able to sort this particular column or filter this column right now, it's directly available in the interface itself so that you can click on this and filter the information that you're looking for or sort this particular information that you're looking for, simple and easy. With this, we also have something called as we also expanded the amount of columns or the amount of data points that you can see for every single entity that's currently there on Zluri. So you can actually select these particular columns right now that you're looking for. You can search. You can define what sort of entity that you wanted. So you can sort out the columns in the order that they actually come up on the screen. This is something that we've realized that customers actually use a lot, especially because they want specific action data points that they can export with, that they can keep a tab on. So this information right now has been superbly useful for them. As I was actually talking about, you have this first view wherein you'll be able to see a list of all the information. I can make some modifications, save as a custom view right now, or I can ensure that this particular view is set as default for me, or if I'm an admin or an owner of the whole entity, Zluri tenant right now, I can set this default for my whole organization so that whenever they land on this particular page, this becomes the default view for them. As I mentioned right now, you can always have these quick filters where I'm able to filter this information right now very quickly to look at the applications which have just licenses. On this particular view, I can also look at application without spends. Before getting to the filter side of things over there, you have your search, where I can search for multiple entities. In version 2.0 right now, you can choose between infinite scroll, or you can actually have a pagination sort of button right now. I can say, I want to paginate right now with 20 per page over there. You can choose these particular settings and you can start using them. One important thing is the columns that I was talking about as well, right? So there are 70 different columns itself right now only on the application page. I can choose what sort of columns at what order they should actually be coming up as well. I can actually drag and drop some of these particular things and update these columns so that I'm able to see all this information immediately. Can add a quick application right now, and you also have a lot more settings over here. One other important thing that I want to get over here is depending on your screen resolution as well, you can choose to change the density to a more comfortable setting right now, which means it gives you a lot more height for each of these particular entities as well, which will actually help you to understand each of these applications a lot more bigger, depending on your resolution of the resolution of your screen. Now, one important thing that we definitely wanted to ensure is that, hey, you can actually export this particular view immediately as a CSV or an Excel based on your choice, or you can always do a custom export. You can understand, hey, what are the columns that you want to select right now? Do you want to only select with the filtered views over there? Do you want to actually schedule this particular export itself right now? Do you want to do recurring export itself so that any table that you're currently seeing on the application right now, you'll be able to get a recurring, you'll be able to export that information as mentioned in a very, very easy manner. With that, let me get into a little bit more deeper inside each of the columns over there. So I can understand every single information over the column. So what this column denotes, what am I talking about right now? We will see more information over the columns over there. I can also see which is the current sorted order right now. I can click on the ones itself and change the order over there. I can hide this column if I do not want to. I can filter this column as well so that I'm able to quickly look at users itself who are more than 500 right now, and I can apply the filter immediately over there so that I'm able to see this information with the settings that I'm actually looking for.